Ace high flush. No, no. Okay, yes, we got it.
If I get a raise, oh, frick.
He had the straight and we won.
I'm about to fold ace queen offsuit. Rating with a party of 12. We want to get calls from a jack. We're going to bet small. And we get called from the jack. We're going to shove for the bluff. Shove for the bluff. Are we going to get it through? Ace queen. With a bet and a 3-bet on airdrop. So this is not the same guy. On airdrop is not the same guy. We don't know whether he's raising light or not. We have an 11% raise count from him. Oh my gosh, we are not doing good today. I don't like this. And we're gonna get another all-in. Fold. Okay, we can call that. But we're gonna be out of position to this guy with a short stack. Are we gonna be dominated all the time here? That might be very, very tight. That might be super, super nitty. That was a nitty fold, but it felt like jacks versus kings, guys. That was a nitty fold, but correct. That was a nitty fold and correct. Sometimes you just gotta go with that gut instinct. Sometimes you just gotta go with that gut instinct. And I think a lot of players would have called that and would have lost a lot of money. That gut instinct, man. Oh, I felt it. I felt it hard there. There was just this voice screaming in my head. It was like, fold, fold, fold. I'm telling you, 3 bets, pre-flop, and a 4-bet, by the way. It's always, always ace, king, aces, kings, jacks, queens. Ace, queen off does not look very good there. Because what's worse than ace, queen off that would put in a 4-bet? What's worse? Give me one hand that's worse than ace, queen off that would put in a 4-bet. There's no hand that is worse. Ace, jack probably wouldn't even put in a 4-bet. And this guy again with the 3-bet. And we've only seen him do this with value so far. We've only seen him do this with value. But that's a very small bet though. That's a very small bet though. Let's raise it up. Okay. Fold, call. He checks it. We're gonna shove for the bluff. Shove for the bluff. Are we gonna get it through? Are we gonna get it through? Got it through. All right. We got it through. Man. Today's not going as planned. But listen, I'd rather choke at the beginning. I'd rather get those bad hands at the beginning and then just fly through the end than, for example, what happened on last stream where we immediately were up and then it was just down, 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 down all day, all day, all day. All right, in the small blind with 4-queen. 4-queen. 4-queen cards. 4-queen cards. He's got to be sun running here. Just like hitting all the top cards. Like aces. And he's going to bet here because he hit. He definitely 100% hit. It's not even a question in my mind that he hit. He's not betting into 3 other players without hitting something. And we saw him check already. We saw him check already. Oh, shit. Guys. My Duolingo streak is about to be over. We have to we have to catch up on Duolingo. Hold on. We have to just 3 minutes because I have to make sure that I keep my streak. Arbre. Pièce. Collègue. Just give me 3 minutes. No, this is very good because normally what happens is, not normally, but often, what happens is that first we get up and then we start losing. But today, we just came in and started losing. And so now, from here on, we can get up. Je vais faire du ski dans mon jardin. I'm gonna write got it, but I really don't got it. I'm gonna write got it, but I really don't got it. Son cher. Got it! Guys, we made it. We made it. We made it. Now we... Check this out. That's right, 34. 34. Okay, back to some serious poker. Back to some serious poker and alcohol. Cheers. Okay. So we are playing the $20 to $1,000 poker bankroll challenge. We're at 458 out of 1,000, which is sad because we're down from last stream where we hit the $500 mark, and we're trying to get back up. We're trying to recoup our losses, which is we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. All right, we have a big raise under the gun. We have a big raise under the gun from a player who's not raising a lot at all. Oh my gosh, and this player's really tight. I feel like I have to raise here though, even though I might get 4-bet. Even though I might get 4-bet, I have to raise here because we can't let in other players behind. We can't let in any other players behind. Even though I feel like we're going to get 4-bet here a lot of the time. I feel like we're going to get 4-bet here a lot of the time. Okay. Call, and Drew's going to call. Drew's going to call because he just called. He just flat earlier. So there's no way he's going to flat and then 3-bet. He would have 3-bet immediately. Okay. Second pair, but this guy might have top pair. So we're gonna let's bet 120. Oh, nice. Let's go. Let's get value from kings or aces. Let's bet 2. Oh, this flush draw is 2. Let's bet 3, and he's gonna fold. Tens. Okay, I think we got the maximum there. I think we got the maximum there. Because if we would have gone bigger, I think he would have folded a lot. Like, if we would have gone bigger, he would have been scared of the king, scared of the queen. He would have just bet. He probably would have just folded immediately. And I think we got the maximum there because we went small. We went small to target those little hands. Because we don't think he has a king there. If he has a king, he would have bet right out the bat. And if not, the flop, he would have bet the turn with a king. So he probably had like, so we were thinking his range was an 8, pocket 9s, pocket 10s, pocket jacks. That was his range. So by going small, I think we got the maximum. And that's why I think Club WPT is so much better than any of the other sites that I've played on. Because the amount of players that are playing on here, the amount of fish, it's like a school of fish. And we're going to school the school. We're going to school the school of fish. This song sounds like a worse version of Jack 7. We're card dead. I'm really starting to get into this AI stories. Should we do it? Should we ask AI to tell us a story? Tell me a let's go horror. Let's go horror today. Horror story about poker. The Devil's Deal, a poker horror story. In the quiet town of Ravenwood, there was a legend about a secret poker game held once a year. Why does every fantasy story, every fictional story that AI writes is about a secret poker game held once a year? What is up with that? But anyway, The secret poker game held once a year at the stroke of midnight. Yeah, I think they're all held at the stroke of midnight also. Whenever AI writes the story, they're always held at the stroke of midnight. In an abandoned mansion on the outskirts. The game was whispered about in hushed tones. Only the bravest or most desperate dared to attend. They called it the Devil's Deal. One stormy night, a down-on-his-luck gambler named Jack received a mysterious invitation. The card was black as night, embossed with a red pentagram, and simply read, "Prove your luck at midnight. Find the mansion. Win your soul's desire." Desperate to clear his debts, Jack accepted. As the clock struck 12, Jack arrived at the mansion. The door creaked open by itself, revealing a dimly lit room filled with shadowy figures seated around a long ancient table. The players' faces were obscured by darkness, but their eyes glowed with an unnatural red hue. The dealer, a tall figure in a black cloak with a skeletal grin, slid a deck of cards across the table. The game began. The cards seemed normal at first, but as the night deepened, Jack noticed something strange. Every time he lost a hand, he felt a cold burn on his skin, as if invisible claws were scratching him. When he won, the shadows around him seemed to grow darker, pressing closer. With each round, the stakes grew higher, not just chips, but memories, then years of his life. When Jack hesitated to bet his last hand, the dealer's grin widened, revealing rows of razor-sharp teeth. The dealer whispered, "The final hand decides your fate." Jack's final hand was dealt. 2 black aces and 2 black sevens, the infamous dead man's hand. As he looked up, the room's shadows surged forward, and the faces of the players twisted into horrific masks of torment. Jack realized too late that the game wasn't for money, but for souls. The dealer's voice echoed as the room dissolved into darkness. "You played the hand. Now you belong to the house." Jack vanished that night, and the mansion remained silent, waiting for the next desperate soul to answer the invitation and join the eternal game. Would you dare to play the Devil's Deal? If you're dealt Ace-7, because the dead man's hand was technically a 5-card draw hand, and in a 5-card draw, so it was Ace-7-7. There might have even been a 5th card. I mean, there was a 5th card. I just don't know if that's a part of what the dead man's hand is. But if you play Ace-7 in Texas Hold'em, is that considered dead man's hand? Is it? Is it? So we're just getting a lot of cooler. A lot of coolerness. A lot of cooliordio. A lot of coolant. A lot of energy efficient. Anorexia. I'm just saying words now. Pocket 3s with a bunch of limps. Let's try and collect. We're gonna try and collect. We want to generate folds. Fold, fold, fold. Fold, fold, fold. Donkey dub. 0143. Fold, fold, fold. Fold, fold, fold. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Fold. Fold. Fold, fold. We got 1 call, and we got a fold. Okay. Alright. Alright, the pot is 150. He checks back immediately. Let's bet small, because we want all the flushes to raise. We want all the flushes to raise. And the worst cards to fold. That's fine. Okay. Ace, 2, 4, 5. Okay. 8, 4, Ace, 5. Like, what? Like, what?
What? What? What? Stop! No!
What in the actuality?
Donkey. Ooh. This person's raising. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We gotta lock in. King Jack suited. Oh, thank you. That's good to know. One second. I gotta lock in. King Jack suited. Closing the action. Okay, we're just gonna call. All right, we pick up a flush draw. We got 2 overs and a flush draw. Let's check it over to Donkey and see if he donks. See if he c-bets. 270. That was a big bet. That was a very big bet. But we're gonna call one time. Yes, we hit it. Let's go. Let's go. Oh shit, did he hit it also? Yikes. Ace high flush? No, no. Okay, yes, we got it. We got it. We got it. Let's go. Let's go. That was the first big hand we won all day. So poker strats. Hold on. So we have to go over that. I wasn't really following. So we had King Jack. We had the guy 3-bet us pre-flop. Guy 3-bet us pre-flop, which means he's really strong. Did he fold? He folded at the end, right? Right? Yeah, he folded at the end. So he probably had like ace king, ace queen. He did not have aces or kings. I know that because these players, they can't fold aces or queens. So this guy, Donkey, he probably had ace king, ace queen, and he c-bet because that's what these players do. They just don't know how to proceed when they miss. So he just c-bets. But this player, Big Lou, he raised, and I said this, that they always raise, not always, but they so often raise with a flush draw. Once they hit their flush, they'll raise, and that's why we go small. But when Donkey bet and he raised, at that point we're just like, we're going all in all day because they're always strong. They're always strong there. And when they're strong and you have the nuts or close to the nuts, I mean, might as well just go all in all day, every day. Poker gods like Hashem. Poker gods. Gots. Gyat. Poker gyat. So instead of exclamation point 8 ball, you do exclamation point poker gods. And then ask your question. All right, we got 3-4 suited. Do we think that this is close enough of a position to raise? I'm not a big fan. Should we ask the poker gods? Should we ask the poker gods if we should do this? Let's raise it and see what happens. Sometimes that's poker. You just gotta raise it and see what happens. All we got is a couple of backdoors. You know what I realized about poker? Poker phrases love to be sexual. Like if I said poker phrases, if I used poker phrases and out of context and people did not know what I was talking about, it can sometimes sound sexual. Like, oh yeah, I got the back door, or I had him dominated, or oh yes, we hit it. Now we just have to hope somebody doesn't have a better flush or a... Alright, we're going to target 10s, so we have to go big. We have to go big or go home. We're going to target 10s. I don't think 10s are folding to a big bet, and I don't think a king is folding to a big bet. So we're going to go big here. And we got the... No full house? No! No. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It is what it is. It happens. So very unfortunate. I need to know who to hide my poker strats from. Who is it? Who could it be? It's a murder mystery. I turned this all of a sudden to like a karaoke jam. One of them doesn't have Twitch. Is it Shulamit? Because she was like, I don't have Twitch. Love you. It means they're not afraid of an ace. And not only are they not afraid of an ace, they're gonna bet into an ace. Hold on. This player is raising with only 9% of his hands. So we're just gonna call with an ace jack. Normally I would 3-bet. Normally I would re-raise that. Okay, so now we can bet because this person did not c-bet. We're gonna bet and get him to fold. Oh, some of these players are way too easy to play against. Some of these players are way too easy. I never know what's going on. People at work, by the way, people at work always ask me questions. And I'm always like, guys, what are you asking me for? I have no idea what's going on. I think I just have an energy of somebody who knows what's going on. Like, I could be in Walmart or like Smith's or something, and somebody be like, excuse me, sir, can you help me find the... Do I look like I work here? And they're always like, yeah, kinda. Oh, because I didn't guess the second one. Right? Wait, what just happened? Did you do that? How did that happen just now? Who just did that? I didn't do that. Did you do that? How did that work? Guys, what just happened? What just happened? A bunch of balloons just flew in my face. What is that? Okay, what? You're gonna have to do some splaining. You're gonna have to do some splaining. Lucy, I'm home. All right, let's bump this up to 140. That was obviously not the real Shulamit from how it was spelled. I know, that's what I was saying. That was such a weird spelling. Ooh. We check that over. Pair of tens, let's go. Again, like that's a huge bet. We're just folding that all day. That's probably an ace who's scared of the flush draw. That smells like an ace who's scared of a flush draw. And that's why he's checking back. Guys, what did I say? What did I say? It's an ace who's scared of a flush draw. And he wants to go big because he doesn't want the diamonds to come out. He just wants the hand to be over. You say I speculate too much, Deference Fury. You say I speculate too much. It's not too much, it's the perfect amount. I can see where you're coming from, but the players who don't know what they're doing are the easiest to play against because they always, because that's what they do. The players who don't know what they're doing just come out and bet when they have the strong hands, and they bluff when and they don't bet when they have weak hands, and they bluff when they're given rope. That's just what they do. This player bet in position. So in position, this is the difference. In position, that could be a bet. That could be a bluff. And I'm gonna let his bluff stay in. So I'm going to raise him now to 5. And he's gonna call. And now, with the pot at 13, we're just gonna go all in. And he's gonna maybe call because it's such a small bet. But he doesn't. Can you guys tell me what's hot? What were you guys talking about? I need to know. Because, he's mad. He's mad. I feel like he just got coolered with something. Like ace king or something. I think this guy just had ace king and now he's mad. Yeah, like this, that's a flush all day. They just don't raise. They would never bluff in this spot. There's the flush. Nut flush. That's what it is. It's just like, it's so easy to hand read against these players that I'm not gonna call with ace queen when the king comes out and the player bets into multiple players. That's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm too tight. Maybe I am. You know what, Difference Fury? I might be too tight. I'll be the first one to say it. L'chaim. L'chaim. Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael Chai. Oh yeah, we said we were gonna do karaoke. A karaoke jam. What happened to that? Yo, Difference Furry. You down? You down for a karaoke jam? Should I invite other streamers onto my stream and do a karaoke? Imagine, like, when you think of poker players, you don't think of karaoke jam. Or if it's everybody. Oh my gosh, 160? Alright, we're gonna call. Hope to hit something, and we hit nothing. What? That's such a small bet, so we're gonna raise it up. We're gonna raise it up to 140. Yeah, because that's just. Like, look at that. What is that? A guy bets the minimum amount on the flop, and a guy calls. That's just nothing all day. It's very polarizing. I should say this. It's very polarizing, meaning they either have nothing or everything. So we can just check raise, and if they play back, then we just fold. And if they fold, then great, they folded, and that's it. No, very sober. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that you guys are sober. Get on my level. Get on my level. I mean, that's not even a lot. I could probably get another one. But anyway. Road pizza or something with fake machine themed around roadkill. Roadkill? Roadkill? What? What does that even mean? What does that mean? It's themed around roadkill. Explain. Explain yourself. Let me join your stream for karaoke then. I don't know how. Explain to me how. Explain to me how. Listen, I'm new to this. I don't know how everything works. I don't know how everything... Also, I don't have... This is not a cop-out. I promise. This is not a cop-out. But I don't know. I haven't set up my collab cam yet. No, I'm not calling... Oh, actually, should I call with 3-9? It's 10 cents to win 80. Or actually 70. It's 10 cents to win 70. That's 7 to 1. That's 7 to 1. I should be calling any 2 here, right? Right, chat? I should be calling any 2 here. I'm calling any 2 here. Okay, we have a flush draw. We have a flush draw with a 9. We have a flush draw with a 9. Okay, this guy's betting. Let's check raise him to 3.6. 3.6. He called. Oh, fuck. That was the worst card I could get. That was the worst card I could get. Because now I can't even bluff him. Because he's going to call everything. That was literally the worst card in the deck that could hit this board. He's going to bet. He's going to bet. Because he has value here. And I'm just going to fold. That was so annoying. Thank you. Android sucks. Stop. Stop. Android's the best. What are you talking about? Android is the best. That's it. I'm making a poll. I'm making a poll for my chat. What's better, Android or iPhone? You're in a room full of streamers. Streamers are all Android people. You should know this. You should know better. You're outnumbered. You're surrounded. You know that series by Jubilee, Surrounded? It should be like one iPhone user surrounded by 20 Android users. That's what their next episode should be. Or one Android user surrounded by 20 iPhone users. That actually might be a fun episode. Because things are gonna get wild. Things are gonna get wild in there. You have the Android people talking about like all their techie stuff. And then you have the Apple people talking about how easy their interface is and how cool and sleek it looks and how they can Android supremacy show. Exactly. Hey, listen, I'm Team Android. I'm Team Android. 10 Jack. We're in position, so we can 3-bet this. We can 3-bet this in position. We want folds from D's nuts, and we want folds from Donkey. Okay, perfect. We got the folds that we wanted, and then Invictus calls and he checks. So we're gonna be betting range here. So let's bet 70. Get him to call with weaker stuff and raise with strong stuff. He calls, and now the flush draw comes in. The flush gets there. So we're gonna bet small again. We're gonna bet small again. And he should be raising with his flushes. He should be raising with his flushes here. He calls. So now we can bluff. Now we can bluff. Let's just jam. Let's just jam here and get him to fold everything. Let's get him to fold everything. And he does. And that's running a bluff. Thank you for coming to this week's class. You all get aces. You all get A's. A+, A++ on your assignment. Right? And we know it's not Aaron, and we know it's not Shu. It's gotta be Show. Guys, it's Shu and Show. It's like Tweedledee and Tweedledum. It's Shu and Show. It's Show and Shu. It's like the beginning of a Dr. Seuss book. Shu and Show. Show and Shu. One has one and the other has two. We'll call here. We'll try and go for the... Ooh! 2 pair. I'm going to finish reading that in a second, Difference Fury. I'm going to finish reading that in a second. Right now we got 2 pair. And it's an ace, which means that we can go big because top pair is not folding here. Top pair is not folding here. Top pair is not folding here. Top pair is not folding. Shit. I hate that. I hate that card. Let's go small. Let's go small here. Let's go small here. If I get a raise... Oh, frick. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I feel like I'm against the flush all day here. We have to fold our 2 pair. We have to fold our 2 pair. That's so sad. One second. What are the odds we're getting? So it's 7 to call, or it's 8 to call. 8 divided by 46 is 17%. And we're drawing to a 4, to an ace or a 7. We're drawing to... Go for it? If I lose here, are you gonna finally stop telling me that I am thinking too much and speculating too much about players' hands? There's definitely a flush here. There's 100% a flush here. There is 100% a flush here. LOL, no. Stop. I have to. I can't justify it. Oh my god. And okay. Either way, we lost. Either way, we lost. We were beat. That's the truth. Even though there was no flush, we were beat. Help me. I need emotional support. I need emotional support right now. Chat, I need your emotional support. I would no longer use slang words. Pookie, the one who would date over 25. Okay, thank you so much. That's a millennial thing. I know you Gen Zers do it differently these days. I know. I know. I'm aware. Just because I don't subscribe to society doesn't mean I'm not aware of it. Alright, if it checks to me, we're c-betting range again with the small bets. So I'm just going to raise here. Why? Because I just don't think that they're very strong at all. That's a... Look how easy it is. I need to get a big pot. I need to take down a big pot. We were like stagnant on the whole evening. We're just like at the even mark all night. We have gone nowhere. We have gone nowhere. Where you going? Nowhere. I should add that to my arsenal of sound effects. That's from the Boondock Saints. Cause this guy knows he's going nowhere. Where you going? Nowhere.
Where you going? Nowhere.
Do you have any advice to make poker fun for everyone at the table despite significant skill gaps? That was kind of my idea with early part. I think that it's more about the vibe than the actual gameplay. And I think that's mostly what makes it fun, is it's more so just we're all having a good time together. We're all just riffing off each other like, oh yeah, you're bluffing. Oh yeah, I think you got this. You think you got that. You're messing. You're not messing. And we all just, it's more about the vibes than the actual way that we play. I mean, we have introduced weird ways of playing. Like I told you, the checking one card and everyone else saying another card. Like we've messed around with those things. But the things that I think are really the main point is just having good vibes and just having a good time with the people that you like. Like that's what we're doing here. That's what this stream is all about. It's like, yeah, I could sit here and I could play poker like this. And I could just like sit here for like an hour or 3 hours and just not say anything and just play serious poker. Yeah, I could do that, but like what makes it fun? What makes it fun is like this chat, this dialogue, this back and forth, you know, having a good time. I should probably say this. You know what else I do? Hope you had a nice time in the bathroom. It was so lovely. Listen, I had the best time ever. Best time ever. Wish you were there. Hashtag. No. Difference furry. You know what? What we do is we play tournament style, but we play with a super short stack. So we play 1-2, starting blinds at 1-2, and the stacks are only 50. So there's literally 25 big blinds in each stack. And what that does is it makes the game real interesting and real fast. So they're just like going, and then if one player, because we play tournament style, if one player gets out, it's not very long before the rest of the players are out, and we can just start a new game. So it's very fast paced. It's very enjoyable. It's a very good time. So I'm wondering, what is it about? What do you mean the game gets hopeless hand after hand, and why do they tend to leave? Like, how much time are you spending between these hands or between these games that people are leaving? I think you've had enough alcohol. Why don't you come say that to my face? Do it. I dare you. I'm not familiar with short stacks. Yeah, you should try it. You should try it, because like most tournaments start off with like 100 big blinds minimum, usually like 200 big blinds if they're deep stack. But we're starting with 25 big blinds, which is crazy. But again, it also makes the game super fast paced, and I do that specifically. Oh, hold on. We are going to these players aren't gonna. No, I lost time. No. There's multiple players. Okay. We're looking at a queen probably. We're looking at a queen. So let's bet 4. And hopefully a queen will call 4. Okay. No, not the flush. Again? Okay, checked. We want to bet small because we want a queen to call, and we don't want him to get scared of the flush draw. So we're going to bet 250. And we get the call, and there's the queen. There's the queen. Stop telling me Deference Fury that I am just speculating. It's all calculated. It's all calculated. It's always, always, always. Not always. I shouldn't say always, 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 because there are those maniacs. I'll agree with you. There are maniacs in these games. But for the most part, they all play the same way. I mean, like, if there's such a big skill gap, then there's virtually no chance they ever win. They generally don't want to keep playing. Right, so here's the thing about short stacks. So, I mean, okay, I don't want to sound like an egomaniac here, but I'm probably the best player in my player pool when I play with my best friends. And I'm saying that because of the next point that I'm going to make. And that is, I lose. I lose all the time because we're short stacked. And when you're short stacked, even the worst player at the table can win. And that's the beauty of short stacks. Because when you're deep stacked, the best players can wait around, they can wait for their best hands, they can fold, they have a lot of maneuverability. But when you're short stacked, that's when the skill edge is minimized severely, and the best players can get out first and the worst players can come out on top. And I think that might be what your game is missing. No-name poker players, a lot of people nobody's ever heard of, will all of a sudden show up at the final table, and people are like, why haven't I ever heard of you? Are you that good? It's like, you don't have to be. I mean, yes, usually the good players end up at the final table, but in a tournament setting, anything could happen. All right, pocket tens. We're gonna 3-bet this, where the cards could tell the best player, LMAO, no, you lose. Exactly. It happens to me all the time. I mean, and sometimes we're running multiple games, and there have been stretches where I just don't win a single game, and I'm like, well, sometimes it happens. So we 3-bet. So in a 3-bet pot, this flop is actually going to be really good for us. So we're going to c-bet, trying to get calls from like ace high type hands, ace king, ace queen, ace jack. There are no flush draws. What? What is going on? I'm so confused. Oh, you know what? That might be sevens. There's no way that's a 6. Should I just jam here? Okay. I don't even have anything to say. That was a crazy hand. They got me in the tank. How did I come to the conclusion to call there? I mean, to jam there. How did I come to that conclusion? One second. No, because like I actually really want to get this out, because there were things that were going on up here. And here that made me want to jam. And this is coming from a guy who folded ace queen to a single bet on the flop when a king came out. So, like, what was it that made me want to jam there? Okay, let's go through it. Hold on. I'm gonna respond to your chat. I promise I'm gonna respond to your chat, but I really want to get through this because this was insane. So there was an open from Invictus. Okay, there was an open. We 3-bet on the button with pocket tens, and D's nuts called. Okay, so we're going to the flop 3 ways. We have an open from Invictus. I 3-bet, and Invictus calls, and D's nuts calls. Okay, Which means that Invictus is probably not opening with 6s. He's not opening with 5s. And definitely not calling a 3-bet with a 6 or a 5. Like 7, 8. Oh, I guess he is because that's what he had. 2, 3. Or sorry, 3, 4. 3, 4. So Invictus could have it, but D's nuts wouldn't. D's nuts would have top pairs. Okay. So Invictus checks. Invictus checks. And so I don't know what I have here. King 2, we're folding that. Invictus checks. And so when we bet, they both check, and we c-bet, and D's nuts raises. Like, what does he have here? He could have 7s, he could have 8s. And he could have 9s. Those are all the big hands that he raises with. That's probably what he has. And we don't know because he folded. And then Invictus comes over here and he calls. So he doesn't have a 6. He might have a 5, which we beat. So why did I think of jamming here? Because the only person I would be afraid of is Invictus. The only person I would be afraid of is Invictus, who would open and call a 3-bet with pocket 6s, with 7, 8, with 3, 4. Sorry, with pocket 6s, with ace 6, with 5, 6. He's the only person I'd be afraid of. The fact that D's nuts raised, what? Like, he's not calling a 3. He's not calling $2. He's not calling $2 with a 6 in his hand. So I'm not afraid of him. And the fact that Invictus just flat called means that he probably doesn't have a strong hand. He probably doesn't have that 6. He probably doesn't have that 5. 5, 6. He probably doesn't have those big hands like aces, kings, or queens. So we can, with impunity, bet all in. These are all the thoughts that are just like, that ran through my head in the matter of milliseconds. And I'm just going through them right now. The fact that Invictus called means that he doesn't have a super strong hand, which means that we can shove because D's nuts doesn't have a strong hand, because there's no way he would have that with a 3-bet pot, and Invictus doesn't have a strong hand because he would have raised. So we can go all in, get the calls from the draws and the ace king, ace queen type hands that he would have bet with. And we're going to be good most of the time. Whew, that was a lot that we went through. That was a lot that we went through just now. I don't even know if that computed. I don't even know if that computed with anybody. Guys, when did we get 51? How did we get to 51? How did we get to 51? I feel like now would be a good time to end the stream. At 8480. All right, we have 2 pair. But we got multiple players out there. We don't know if we're up against a straight or not. Ace king is a straight. Wait, ace king would have 3-bet. So, but we could be against 8-9. We could be up against 8-9. We could also be up against a flush draw. We could also be up against a flush draw. Big Lou. Big Lou folded. We're going to call right now with our 2 pair. Oh, we just boated up. Guys, we just hit the jackpot. We just hit the jackpot. We just hit the jackpot. He has to call now. He has to call now. He has to call with $3 more, and we got the boat. Let's go. Let's go. He had the straight. He had the straight and we won. He had the straight and we won. He had the straight and we won. No. I told you. Did I not say this?
Did I literally not say this at the beginning of the stream? I said we're losing, but I'd rather lose at the beginning a little bit and then have it pick up at the end rather than it be the other way around. I'd rather get those bad hands at the beginning and then just fly through the end. And here we are, picking up those big, huge pots. We're picking up huge pots. Oh, pocket jacks. Guys, are we sun running? Are we sun running? Did we run the sun? Pocket jack. I don't like our position though. We're in the small blind. And I don't like our position. And this person's raising 15%. That's not too bad. So 25. Let's go 1. Let's go to 1. Let's go to 1.1. No, let's go. Let's raise it to 1. I'm running out of time. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm running out of time. She only raised to 2.5x. Oh, we are sun running. We are sun running. Please have a king. Please have a king here. She checked back. Okay, we have an ace. We're gonna overbet because I don't think an ace is gonna fold. I don't think an ace is gonna fold here. She didn't have an ace, which is fine. That's fine. We got it. I mean, we can't determine. There's no way we were gonna make any money there anyway, because she clearly didn't hit the flop. And if she had a king, she would have called. If she had an ace, she would have called. No, if she had a king, she would have bet. If she had an ace, she would have called. So it's like we couldn't have made anything more there. I'm waiting for you. Queen 10 in the cutoff. We're gonna raise. I don't even know what chicken foot is. Explain to me what chicken foot is. Tubby bro, we're gonna bet range here. We're gonna bet range here and we get the fold. That's why you bet range. That is why you bet range, people. Some of you have no idea what I'm talking about, but some of you do, and that's who I'm talking to. By the way, I say this on every stream. If you ever have a question about any words that I say, please ask me in the chat. Please, I will be happy to explain it. I love talking about poker. I love talking. There's very, very few subjects I like talking about more than I like talking about poker. Acting is one of them. Filmmaking is another. And maybe like hiking, camping. That's it. I love talking about poker, film, acting, and hiking. That's it. So if any of you have questions about any poker terms, I will be absolutely happy to talk about it. Yes, there is a problem. It's a game played with dominoes. Chicken foot is a game played with dominoes. Elaborate, please. I'm curious. Or pop a link. Actually, don't pop a link. I don't think my stream allows links. Well, come over then. We'll fight. All right, let me get my boxing gloves. I can't end the stream just because you want to fight. Should I end the stream just for a fight? Deference Fairy, tell me if I should end the stream just to go fight. Tell me if I should do that. Got it. Bet range. Guys. Oh my god. So, okay. So bet range. So a range are all of the hands, all of the cards that a player could have based on the previous action. So like if somebody bets like $20 before the flop, they're not doing that with crap hands. Like they're not doing that with like 7-2 offsuit. They're just not. So their range is like ace king, ace queen, ace ace, king king, ace jack maybe, jack jack, queen queen, all those types of hands. That's a person's range. Go all in on a trash hand, then end the stream to go fight. I love that Difference Fury, you got my back. I love this. This is so great. Yes, correction. You are correct. You are correct. Players that aren't maniacs wouldn't do that with trash hands. You're right. But for the purpose of explaining range, for the purpose of explaining range, that works. So if a player is a maniac, then their range would consist of everything. Even if they go all in pre-flop, their range would be everything, and that is their range. So, tell me, how are you going to get ready for me? I want to hear this readying process. What does this readying process look like? Does it involve at all in any capacity Mr. Miyagi? Because he's my hero. So let me know if this at all involves Mr. Miyagi. I think we have to fight now. Are you a maniac? Oh, definitely a maniac. Not when it comes to poker. Actually, you know what? Sometimes in the casino, players might see me as a maniac because I do what they would consider wild shit. Like, you've seen me on the stream. You've literally seen me go all in with nothing. But there was very solid logical conclusions as to why I went all in with nothing. But there are people, like in the casino, I would go to the casino and some people would think that I'm a maniac because of some of the what they would call stupid plays that I do. You'll just have to wait and find out. Yes, Mr. Miyagi. Wax on, wax off. I literally quote, I don't think you know this about me. I quote Mr. Miyagi on the daily. On the daily. If someone said, fold an ace-king pre-flop and I'll donate some cash to you, what would you do? Oof. That's a very good question. That's a very, very good question. I think it would depend on a couple of things. I think it would depend on how much money. And I think it would depend on the player action. But if I don't get to know what the player action is, I think it would be determined by the amount. Like if you said, I'll give you $5 right now to fold ace king, I'd say yes. I'd say yes, 100%. Because the only way, I think that a guaranteed 5 is better than a possible 20. They tell you that it's either 69 cents or $69, and you won't know which until you have to do the fold. But let me ask you this. Is it like, does that 69, whatever it is, 69 cents or $69? By the way, were you here when we made the command 69? Do command 69, do exclamation point 69 in the chat right now. Whoever's listening. Because we made a thing. I don't know if you were here for that, Difference Furry. But, so is the $69 or cents, is it already in escrow? Meaning like the players can't change it? So that they can't change it after... Nice. Love it. Okay, no, but I don't know the result, but I just want to make sure that the person who's putting down the money can't change his mind last minute. So like, is the 69 in some sort of escrow where it's like he already paid whatever he's going to pay, but I don't know what it is, and then afterward it gets revealed. Just to make sure that he's not, that there's no like funny business going on. Yes. Okay. No, then I'm taking it. So if it's like pre-flop, I don't know any action that's going on, and we're playing 5 cent, 10 cent, which is the setup that we're playing right now. If we're doing that and I get dealt ace king, I will fold for that 69. Yes. And because I get to say nice. I get to say nice. We have a player behind. We're going to check because D's Nuts is going to often bet here. Okay, we hit the flush. We hit the flush. We're going to bet small. We're going to bet small here. Why are we going to bet small? Because if we bet small, we'll get called by a pair of 10s. We'll get called by trip 4s. We'll get called by a lot of worse holdings, and we'll get raised by flushes. How can you end the stream? Now you can end the stream and come over. 69 command is beautiful. Yes. Let's raise to 4. Okay. Yeah, there's the trip force. There's the trip force. That's nice. That's nice. I like it. It's 1:30. What does chat say? Does chat say I should continue the stream, or does chat say that I should end the stream? I am a man for the people, guys. I am a man for the people. What does chat say? Should we end the stream, or should we... Actually, now would be a great time to end the stream because we broke through that $500 mark. All in on trash, then end the stream. No! I'm doing a bankroll challenge, Deferred Furry. I'm doing a bankroll challenge. I need to... I need to work my stack up to $1,000. That's what I'm doing. I'm not here to throw away my money, especially not after I racked it up. My gosh. Alright, we're putting up a timer. Level X Poker. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Appreciate it. Yo, your audio is only in 1 ear. No! No! Thanks. I appreciate you letting me know. You're about to get raided. I appreciate it. Hey, bring it on, man. Bring it on. I'm down to get raided all day. All day. First time. Love your attitude. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay. I'm gonna figure out how to get my audio fixed. I appreciate you bringing that up. I have to look into that. I'm not gonna look into it now, but I really appreciate it. Level X Poker. I can help. Hit my channel. Hell yeah. I will definitely hit your channel. Let me, let's pull it up here. Let's pull it up. I'll hit it right now. I'll hit the shit out of your channel, dude. I'll hit the shit. I'll hit the shit out of your channel. Dude, is that Jack? Is that Jack? 1 sec. This is crazy. Hold on. Oh my god. Jeez. What a crazy happenstance. What's up, man? How have you been? Long time no see. Alright, listen, I was about to end my stream, but bring it on. I could probably just like, let me take down this timer, because we're not going anywhere right now. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Chill. I'm waiting. Rating with a party of 12. Holy shit. Let's go. Bring it on. Let's go. Do you have Discord or way we can talk on stream? Dude, I literally started streaming like a week and a half ago. I don't have Discord yet, unfortunately, but there's got to be a way to do like, yeah, I can call on speaker. You can call me on speaker. So wait, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. You met this guy in Vegas. Oh, are you talking about me? Are you telling a story about me? Yeah, text me. You have my number. I'm holding. Listen, I'm card dead. I got Queen 4. I'm around. I'm not going anywhere. No, all good. What's up, man? How are you doing?
This is insane.
Welcome to the stream, brother.
Hell yeah. Bro, I was looking for someone to raid, and there was like this guy that I raided before. It was stupid. I was like, oh, this guy's got three viewers. Let's make him happy or whatever. And then I was like, yo, bro, you're about to get raided, and then you're like, you said, yo, is this Jack? In your voice, I didn't really look. I'm so fucked. I've been up for 36 hours grinding, and oh my god.
Cause I clicked on your name. I went to your channel. I was like, holy fuck, is that Jack?
I completely fucking, dude, we need to finish what we were doing. He was my first ever coaching client for poker, and then all that shit happened. And we still have sessions. And this was my 10th all-nighter this month. It's just been fucking unreal.
Hold on one second. Yo, Level X Poker's viewers, come into the chat. Say hi.
I think they're all just like, what is happening?
Oh, he said Soul Reikia says I'm here. Yo, what's up? What's up? How's it going?
Dude, best raid ever.
Seriously.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's Soul Rake. Oh, one second. I get it now. It's Soul Rake Ace. Hell yeah. Love that. I'm the first person to get that? Oh, wow. I feel so honored.
Alright, well, I just lost one viewer. Fuck.
Lost one viewer. Oh my god. Queen Jack? I mean, sorry. Jack. 7-6. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was unfortunate. The guy just ran into a boat accidentally. Alright, you got it.
Alright, bro. We'll talk soon.
Alright, nice running into you.
I wish you could see my face right now. I'm like,
You should have stayed on stream so I could see your face.
It's really good to hear your voice and see your face, man.
Alright, you too. Take it easy. Bye. Alright, Level X Poker dudes. What's up? Welcome to the stream. This is crazy. Dude, Jack and I go way back. It's in the mind bank. Hell yeah. Alright, hold on a second. We gotta lock in. We got a raise in the cutoff. And we have pocket 10. So we're gonna 3-bet this. We're gonna 3-bet this to 5x. We're gonna 3-bet this. Yo, Soul Rake Soul Rake Aces. Let's just call it that. Soul Rake Rockets. Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. I would put Helmut's chain, would be hilarious. Dude, if you... Honest opinion. If you think that you would put Helmuth to shame, do it. Frickin' do it. Because everybody knows that Helmuth makes for good television. Everyone knows this. And that's why he gets backed by all these people. I mean, yeah, he's probably a good poker player too. But still, like, that makes for good television. And that makes for good live streaming, in my opinion. So, just freaking do it, dude. Just freaking do it. I've broken 4 laptops. On stream. You break laptops on stream, you're good. You're good. Just make sure you record. First of all. Chat. Should I switch tables or should I end the stream? Should I switch tables or end the stream? I'm asking. Should I switch tables or end the stream? I don't even know how to record my games. So, if you use Streamlabs, switch tables. Okay, done. So, there's 2 major apps that are used for streaming. So, you want me to end it? Of course you want me to end it. I know you want me to end it. Listen, we always have other days where we can hang out. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm about to fold ace-queen offsuit. Am I crazy? It's a 4-bet. It's a 4-bet. Unless this table is absolutely wild. Yep. That's why you fold ace-queen offsuit. Hey, I bet people would love to see that. Guys, 69. Put exclamation point 69 in the chat. 69. Do it. Exclamation point 69 in the chat. Nice. Peer pressure worked. Hell yeah. Alright, chat, I have a question for you. Whose stream do you like better? It's okay, he left. Level X Poker? Or Starving Mule Poker? Which one's better? Fight it out in the chat. Go ahead.
Let's go. Which stream is better? And then you said back. I was like, what? I don't know how that addresses either one of my questions. Just words, you know? Yeah. Words cut like a knife sometimes. A picture says 1,000 words. And a word can say 1,000 pictures. I don't know if that's true, but I don't know. I just said it because it sounded good. I just searched Twitch for poker and found this amazing stream. Aw, thank you, White Wolf. Amazing stream. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Thanks for stopping by. Guy, by the way, can I just say, I may have said it one more time, but I just want to say again, I just want to really say that I appreciate everyone who came over from Level X Poker's channel and everyone who's sticking around and watching, because I'm a brand new streamer and every view matters for me. And it really helps out, and I appreciate it very, very much. So thank you for everybody who stopped by and is sticking around. Even bigger, more appreciation for the people who stuck around, but even the people who just came by and then left, appreciate it. And I hope you come by again. Whatever works for you. Okay. Flush draw. Flush draw! Now, we can be up against a boat here. We can be up against a boat. That was a half pot bet. At a half a pot, we're going to call. We're going to call, and we have one caller, two caller, one caller, two caller. Fold. Fold, fold. Okay. Okay. We pick up a pair. We pick up a pair. The pot is $5. And he checks back. We got a flush. We got the flush. We got the flush. I don't like that. I don't like that. Can we be up against a boat? Okay. Okay. We took trips to the cleaners. We took trips to the cleaners. I was afraid it was going to be ace-9, actually. I was afraid it was going to be ace-9, but it was 7-9. So we're good. We're good. Soul Rake, you're on the East Coast. White Wolf, awesome. You're in Sweden. Hell yeah. Dude, hello from Sweden. That's what I'm talking about. You're an introverted night owl then. He doesn't seem introverted at all. Thanks, Soul Rake. I appreciate you. As chapter master of introverts worldwide, I call them love. Listen, I didn't spend years training how to be an actor for nothing. I know he doesn't. He told me he's an introvert, but I don't believe him. Alright. Alright. I feel the hate. So much hate going on here. Nice quote. Which one? I might add it. There's zero chance. Soul Rake, I don't think you understand how much work I put in to be this outgoing. I put in so much work. So much work. No offense. No offense. Not that I think that it's that great, but I'll watch it mostly for the social aspect, for the company. I promise I'm an introvert. Guys, I promise. He downvoted my unintentional claim to fame. Who? Who are you talking about? I've never heard of white chicks. Oh yeah, Rob Schneider. By the way, fun fact, I got this close to working with Rob Schneider. I got this close to working with Rob Schneider, but it didn't end up happening. Alas. Okay. Okay. We're c-betting range here. Show zone. I taught you what range means. We're betting range here. I'm using it in context. You know what it means. Betting range. Small. I'm betting small. I'm betting range small.
because I want their weak stuff to call and their strong stuff to raise. Now we can bet big because we want their flush draws to call. So we're gonna over bet the pot. Let's go 220. We want them to call with their flush draws. Not the flush draw I wanted to see. Not the flush draw I wanted to see. But let's go. He checked, so he doesn't have a flush, I don't think. So let's bet small. We want to get calls from a jack. We want to get calls from a jack. So we're gonna bet small, and we get called from a jack. Guys, this is so easy. They tell you what they have. It's basically like playing with cards face up. It's like looking at your opponent's hand and being like, I know what you have. And it's just a matter of me getting you to call the amount that I want you to call. Like, I don't know what else to say. You know what? Guys, I appreciate everybody stopping by. We just extended the stream by 2 hours from what it was supposed to be. So we are officially now, in 5 minutes, we're gonna officially end. I appreciate everyone stopping by. We'll go 5 more minutes, and then we gotta finish. We got one person watching at 5:30 a.m., one person watching at 11:30 a.m., and for me, it is 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's see if we can catch one more hand, though. Let's see if we can catch one more hand. You know what, though? Here's the thing. The problem is that whenever people say one more hand, it's always a stack destroyer. It's always a stack destroyer. So actually what I'm going to do is I am going to... I think I'm just going to stand up. I think I'm just going to stand up because it happened to me last night. I know! It happens all the time. It happens all the time. So I'm just going to do the responsible thing, and I'm just going to stand up. I'm just going to stand up, and we can just chat now without the anxiety. We're ending it now on a good note. Okay. So now let's update our progress bar. We're at 503. We're at 503. So let's update this to 503. We got our progress bar at 503. Okay. Beautiful. We broke through the halfway mark between $20 and $1,000. We're doing the $20 to $1,000 poker bankroll challenge. We broke through the halfway mark. We're over 500, and we are calling it a night on the stream in another 2 minutes. Anyone else have any last words they want to say? I have a last word I want to say. Actually, I'll let Teddy KGB say it.
Pay that man his money.
That's right. You tell him, Teddy. Pay that man his money. Oh yeah, that's what you can use your chips for, gentlemen. To redeem sound effects like that one. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for the follows. That was actually a really great session. I'm really happy with it. Talk with you soon. Thanks for stopping by. And we'll see you all you poker nerds later. Bye.